Hello and welcome to a meditation. This meditation will be focused on forgiveness for those who are consumed with guilt. As always, it is very important that we are in a comfortable place. We will be doing some deep breathing. We don't want to get lightheaded and find ourselves near any sharp corners. So take a moment to find a place where you could be at peace. And if you are on a subway or you are on a bus, you're out in public, just take this as a moment to collect yourself so that you can focus on the meditation. Deep breath. You may close your eyes. Hold that breath. And release. Guilt is something that many of us carry for various reasons. And when we have that guilt, it can be hard for us to find forgiveness. And without this forgiveness, it can be hard for us to function. We tend to close ourselves off, and it limits our perspective. And it changes our perception. And many of us have found ourselves in the place of guilt for different reasons. Maybe we didn't accomplish a task. And this was a major task, one that we were hoping to finish. But because we did not finish it, we carry it with us and hold it against ourselves. Maybe we did something to someone, and we hurt someone. And we know that person's face, and we think of it. Maybe the choices we've made in our life were self-destructive. And they hurt us. And now we are living through those consequences. Or maybe we didn't do something and we had an opportunity to intervene. Whatever the case may be, carrying this guilt is a burden. And so we have to picture it as a heavy weight chained to us on our ankle. So every step we take is heavy. And the chain keeps growing. So anytime you go to run or make a connection, it becomes harder. Deep breath. Hold that breath. And release. And this chain we've been carrying for some time, this chain of guilt, we feel like we have to keep carrying it because if we don't, we will be doing something wrong. And sometimes we wrap ourselves in the chain without realizing it because we know the chain so well. And we think to ourselves we are the only ones who have ever had a chain. But it is so important we begin to unravel the chain so that we can clearly see it. Unravel the chain. And make sure you are giving yourself room to grow. Make sure the chain is no longer simply holding you down. Sometimes this can be accomplished by going to the source and the anchor of the chain. So let us follow the links of this chain all the way back to its source. Let us address what we feel guilty about. Deep breath. Hold that breath. And release. And although it can be difficult to face what started this chain, to face what we've done or did not do, to face the source of our guilt, can be quite difficult. But we made a choice And now we are going to decide to learn from it. And now this chain that was once holding us down becomes a firm point that we can anchor something of our own desire. We can control what is locked here and what is unlocked. We have agency. And do not need to be controlled by the experience. Deep breath. Hold that breath. And release. When we feel so trapped by our chain, and we feel like we just cannot find the key, and we cannot budget no matter what we do, it's important we seek help, and we go to places where there are resources. Some of those resources are readily available, but we have not thought of them as resources in quite some time. We can go and talk to someone about what has happened. Someone we can confide in. Someone who is going to help us grow from the experience. Help us assess the best way forward. But this won't happen if we don't go out and engage. We have to make sure that we don't start to talk negatively in our head. Say kind and patient, positive things to yourself. The moment you start to hear voices in your mind saying things that are not kind, take a deep breath and remind yourself, I am learning. Deep breath. Hold that breath. And release. When it comes to forgiveness, we should not rush the process. For rushing as we go to cut off the chain means that we could cut ourselves. To release ourselves of the chain of guilt and find forgiveness, we have to be deliberate. We have to be conscious. We have to be patient and make sure we're not waiting. We have to be active, but make sure we are not rushing. So in order to do this, we simply need to embrace the experiences and drive towards learning. Always focus on learning. Sometimes, when this happens, we find ourselves in this place of awareness, we'll find gratitude for the experience because we know it helped us grow and it will help others do the same. Be willing to apologize to yourself or whoever you hurt. Take responsibility. And this will nourish your roots. This will help you and help those who you interact with be their best self. Deep breath. Hold that breath. And release. So look at the chain that was there. Recognize that you have control. And with forgiveness, this chain no longer binds you, keeps you from growing. Instead, the chain is now a valuable resource forged from the strongest steel, your experience. Deep breath. Hold that breath. And release. You can open your eyes. Thank you for joining us for today's meditation. I am so conscious of how guilt affects many people in the world for various reasons, and how that lack of forgiveness can be carried on for years and years to come. But if we carry that with us, it will make us sick, and it is likely to make our interactions with others toxic. So it is so important that we learn healthy ways to practice forgiveness and to access gratitude so that we can learn from those experiences and share them with others.